Welcome back to Mr. J's Humble Toy Reviews, and today, as you can see here, we have from the, I'm going to say, divisive Star Wars Episode 8, The Last Jedi, Kylo Ren's TIE Fighter, aka I believe it's called TIE Striker, aka the Interceptor on serious steroid abuse. Seriously, this thing is a beast. Hand, vehicle. Hand, vehicle. This thing is huge. I mean, no wonder it was, well, I'll get to that later. Anywho, it came with, among other things, this, I'm going to say it's a Lego extractor, but this part for prying Legos loose, it feels like it could be somewhat hazardous, and I didn't really have much use for it because I didn't make a mistake. Well, not the kind of mistake that would need this kind of correcting, but I can see why Lego decided to start making these pieces, because I remember trying to pry Legos loose with my teeth and ruining them, and this would have been a serious savior. Anywho, here are some of the things the TIE Fighter comes with. A First Order Stormtrooper, which I finally have one of. All my other Stormtroopers are regulars. A First Order TIE Pilot, and as you can see from the red marks on his helmet, or her helmet, because they do have male and female troopers and pilots, which was cool, except you could only tell who was who when they spoke. But that's another topic for another day. As you can see from that person's helmet's red markings, their TIE Fighter is the fancy schmancy two-person jobby we saw in the previous film, which supposedly had hyperdrives and extra weapons and all that. Speaking of which, I don't know if I'm going to get the new fancy schmancy TIE Fighter, because honestly, this beast was expensive, and so is the new TIE Fighter, so only time will tell. Anywho, here we have the evil BB unit, if it will focus. There we go. The evil BB unit, who showed a lot of intelligence when confronted with the good guys. I mean, seriously, the BB units were the most competent characters in that movie. And here we have Kylo Ren's lightsaber, which still doesn't make sense for most folks, but it looks cool, and that is what counts. And over here we have missiles that I will get more into shortly. And to be perfectly honest, while they look good, I don't like how flimsy they feel. As you can see here, this guide rail does strengthen it, but this little catch, which is part of the firing mechanism, it looks so flimsy. It looks like it'll break if I fire it too many times. This is a toy for active use, and yet this part is so flimsy. That's the one drawback. As for the positives, it looks awesome. It's sleek. It looks like it's packed to the teeth with weapons. It's got these light blaster cannons on the wingtips, a classic TIE Interceptor. you know, for ship-to-ship combat. Then in here, it's got these, I'm going to say they're heavy blaster cannons for peppering small to medium cruisers. It's got a modified set of wings in order to, I don't know, disperse heat and gather more energy. I don't really know the exact makeup of the TIE Striker, so I'm just going by what I see. It's got a menacing red cockpit, which I'm guessing helps for infrared scans and other things. And here, if I can get the... He's locked the door on me! He's locked the door on me! There we go. It opens like a standard TIE fighter. And if I can get the camera to focus, there is Mr. Wren. Or should I say Mr. Ben? And yeah, he is a sourpuss. As always. And if we go back here, you can see a massive multifaceted engine with, I guess, cooling vanes, you could call them. And basically, that's the whole thing. Oh, also, down here and here are missiles. That's where they're stowed. Anyway, that's where they're stowed in spring-loaded firing mechanisms, and the triggers are there and there. They're very hard to see, basically. And if you... Let's see if I can do this without losing the missiles. You hit there and... Oh! I think we just killed the BB unit. Possibly lost the missile. Oh wait, no. There it is. Anywho, it's a pretty impressive piece. And now for comparison, here we have it with the Mark I TIE Interceptor, which looks puny by comparison. Now, they have upgraded the various TIEs over the years, and I may get said upgraded TIEs, but I just looked online to see how much Vader's TIE is. I've already got Vader's TIE. It came with a Y-Wing, and this new Vader's TIE, which comes with an A-Wing, which I also already have, is over $100. So this may be the only new TIE fighter we see for a long time. It was $63, marked down from $70. And now I see why the models are getting more expensive. This is a lot of plastic. I just wish that, well, frankly, I just wish it weren't so expensive. I mean, I can see paying a couple $100, or well, $100 for something the size of the Falcon or those Star Destroyers over there. But I don't know. I think Lego is overcharging as of late. But I can't deny how impressive something that costs roughly $60 or $70 is. Well, that's all I got for now. This is Mr. J signing out and reminding you, if only Holdo had just told everyone the plan, the plot would have been so much better.